don't know if my American audience is aware of the fact that there are protests going on in the UK right now. I know that most Americans are blissfully unaware of politics overseas, and there's probably quite a few Americans who are confused as to just what a protest is at this point in our history. Not only that, I'm sure that there's at least a couple of you scratching your heads wondering, what the fuck is the UK? I'm not going to explain what the UK is. If you need to know, just take a couple of cyanide tablets and the information will spontaneously jump into your brain. But I will explain what a protest is. You see, in those sad days before we had the internet to complain on about what the government's up to, people would actually get signs and take to the streets and say, I don't like this, and they would chant chants and scuffle with the police. And for those of you saying, hey, we still have protesters, what about the Tea Party protesters? They don't count. They don't count. I'm sorry, you know why they don't count? Because the police are on their side. If the establishment supports your protest, then it's not really much of a fucking protest. You are protesting incorrectly. Thank you, try again. Also, the Tea Partiers don't count because they don't know what they are protesting. Obama raised my taxes! No, he didn't. Well, he wants to. No, he doesn't. Yeah, but you know what? Even you gotta admit that he just don't look... What's the word? White? Presidential. You know, I don't have nothing against a black man being president. I'd even elect John Boehner. He's not black, he's just tan. Really, really tan. Anyway, the police over in the UK pulled a disabled man with cerebral palsy out of his wheelchair and dragged him like a rag doll across the cement. There is a video clip, of course, and it's all over the internet, but the great thing is that this cripple, Jodie McIntyre, went on the BBC for an interview with this anchor named Ben Brown, who actually had the audacity to ask,
there's a suggestion that you were rolling towards the police in your wheelchair. Is that true?
Oh no! That man with cerebral palsy who's bound to a wheelchair and unable to move under his own power is headed straight for us! Seriously, BBC? This is the quality of anchor you hire now? I don't even think Glenn Beck would have the balls to say something like that, or to try to frame the situation like that. Well, maybe he would, he is pretty shameless, but that's Fox News. To even be compared in any way to Glenn Beck is an insult to your organization. I remember during the years of the height of the Iraq War, I trusted the BBC more than I trusted any news source over here in America. And how you have fallen to become the Fox News of the UK, where you seem more interested in protecting the powerful than empowering the powerless. You are the news. You are for the people, not for the owners of the people, the select few, the people on top who hold the leashes and have all the money. That's not your boss. The people are your boss. Do your fucking job. Then again, maybe I'm judging the BBC prematurely. It is just one man and just one interview. But at least in America, when the cops do some crazy shit like tase a toddler or something, the news media gets upset about it and tries to stir the outrage of the people a little bit. Tries to at least piss us off about what's happened, even if it is for some crass reason like they want us to go buy more zit cream or something during the commercial break. Apparently, that's not how it's handled in the UK anymore. When they see blatantly unwarranted police brutality, the media immediately tries to come up with shoddy justifications with pundits who have completely transparent motives. What a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen. What a sad motherfucking state.